few months ago, I started planning the trip of a lifetime. It's been a dream of mine for a long time to visit Japan, and I made it happen with the best group of people that I could possibly imagine. Me, along with my beautiful girlfriend Viv, Doro and Audie, Minsleaf, the Jonathan, Duck TV, and Unreal Dreamer all decided that it'd be a great idea to travel to Japan together, hang out for 10 days, and just experience a brand new country for the first time, for most of us anyway. But for the vast majority of us, this was our first time, and we wanted to experience so many new things together, and we did. We decided we wanted to stay in Tokyo because it's kind of just where everything is. Everything happens in Tokyo, or at least around Tokyo. And we also wanted to see a little bit more of the cultural side of Japan, so we stayed a couple of days in Kyoto too. So we arrived in Japan. Honestly, getting through customs was a lot easier than I expected, but learning the train systems in Japan was a bit of a nightmare, for me at least. Viv had already done it before, so she had a bit more of an advantage in that sense, but it was still tough. But we managed, and we made it to the Airbnb, and it was just a beautiful place. We had an incredible view in a pretty quiet neighborhood in Tokyo, near Kyoto City, and a beautiful balcony to sit on a morning with a nice coffee, watching the sun come up, which didn't happen too often because either we were already out the door or we slept in a little bit. It was a lot of busy days. Since it was my first time in Japan, I wanted to see pretty much anything and everything there was, but that's never going to happen in 10 days. So we decided that we wanted to go to Akihabara, which is a huge shopping district in Japan where there was a lot of anime memorabilia, the billboards everywhere with Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Star Rail, and tons of other anime. It was kind of breathtaking, honestly. Just looking around the city streets and seeing all the super tall buildings, basically just a concrete jungle. There was tons of stores there with a ton of merch.
There's so much stuff.
Just being able to walk around the streets with my best friends and discover new things was an incredible experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. And there was a lot of really funny moments that happened in Akihabara too.
Me and who, for real, bro?
What the?
Sorry. Is this actually what happens in Dragon Ball?
See magic happen?
Oh, wow. Watching the guys, the little guys. Miku. I feel your presence, bro.
I was just watching, you know.
I feel like I'm being followed. Duck's gonna eat us. I would actually.
I got this very cool keyboard from Akihabara where these switches don't exist anymore. They stopped making them. But I'll let you listen to it, see what you think. It's like ASMR to my ears. I love it. And I bought a ton of other stuff as well, but if you want to see a haul of everything I bought, that could be in a separate video. Now, I didn't exactly plan to make this vlog fully, but when we got to one of the big shopping malls in Japan, I found this really cool camera here. So I couldn't start recording on day one, but we're going to start the recording here for when we went to Kyoto.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And then there's a button to flip it to you.
In Kyoto, we stayed in this absolutely beautiful Airbnb, which was very traditional. Had a nice little garden outside and a little garden area inside too. A little tea room to sit at as a group, just with drinks on an evening, and then little futon bed spaces. It was a very different vibe to the Tokyo Airbnb. The Tokyo Airbnb was a bit more modern, whereas this one just felt like it had so much character and culture to it. We honestly didn't really want to leave it. We decided one morning to get up at 5 a.m. to go to one of the shrines, which was a very good idea because it was very quiet, not many people there, and originally it was supposed to rain, so we thought we might as well go get some really cool photos and videos of a rainy shrine. But it turned out the weather was beautiful. There was hundreds, and I mean hundreds if not thousands, of torii gates all the way up to this shrine. It was a big hike up the mountain. I mean, the footage speaks for itself. One of the most memorable places I've ever been, and honestly, I think my favorite thing that we did in Japan was this. Oh, hell yeah. I want to get to the top, right?
This is the stream on the vlog, looking at the stream.
These are under people's wishes. I was like, oh, so cute.
Any C6 Chi-Chis?
Is that how high up it goes?
I thought you said it's Ohio. Ohio doesn't exist. It does go very high up there.
Jesus.
It's a hike, dude.
It is a hike.
It's a big hike. It's a mountain.
5 minutes later.
Somebody said make sure to turn to your city all the time.
Yeah, we're currently at like 15% exploration, I'd say.
Just behind you.
Is that Tanuki? Why do I hear boss music? It's funny, you'd be walking up the steps with the torii gates and to one side you'd see a cat. to the other side, you'd see signs saying, beware of the boar. It was quite dangerous, but it was a ton of fun. The sounds that you hear on the way up to the shrine as well, the sounds like little crickets and bugs and birds.
Would be cool. It's not the same thing. Just like betting around one
Just the ambience, everything about it was like something out of a different world. There was also a lot of mosquitoes, which none of us are really a big fan of.
Thank you. Did you get that on camera?
Oiled up in 4K, literally. But that's just one downside. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite as beautiful as this shrine, and the mountain itself. The hike all the way up was breathtaking. Getting to experience that with my friends and my girlfriend was the nicest thing. So then we headed back to Tokyo, and we had a bit of a trip planned. We all decided to go to Disney. We went to DisneySea because it was apparently the more adult Disney for adults and not children. But when we got there, it was still just Disney, which all of us absolutely loved. It was an incredible day. We all had a ton of fun.
Is that Mexican? Is that Mexican? It's like we're in Britain. Fish and chips. Oh, watch kudasai.
Made it in time.
Yeah. Maybe I can put these on the camera. Nope. Do we look cool? Tons of roller coasters, tons of pretty sights, and a lot of really cute photos together. We all had a ton of fun and a lot of street food, which was incredibly good. And we all went on this little water ride, and it was the most simple thing, but we felt like kids again for a day.
Oh, what the heck? You scared me.
Oh god, it's so warm. I love it. I think this is one thing I'm gonna miss. You know, I used to hate the hot weather.
Now you like it?
Oh, I love it, dude.
Oh, really? I got kind of the same way in because I went to Disney World. Walking outside at nighttime in a t-shirt, it is so nice. Oh, the vitamin D instead of the depression.
I'll give you some vitamin D.
Oh, God. Oh, good golly.
Oh, good golly. Oh my god. Man, help!
Go! Ah, splashing!
Oh no, not the splash. Oh, we're going in. Oh. Honestly, as an adult with a stressful life, I think everybody leads stressful lives and everybody needs a little bit of a de-stress every now and then. I think this is exactly what all of us needed. Most of us don't have the most stressful jobs in the world, being content creators, but stress definitely builds up and adds up over time, and getting to do this together was like a much needed therapy.
I'm so sorry.
We forgot your bucket. There was supposed to be a fireworks show as well towards the end of the day, but sadly it got cancelled, so we just took some cool nighttime videos and photos together. Also cool with the light. Hey, what's up? And on one of the final days of the trip, we ended up going to the Team Lab Borderless Museum, which was one of my highlights, to be honest. This place was like stepping into a magical fantasy wonderland. I don't know any other way to explain it, to be honest. I'll let the clips speak for themselves. These rooms were like infinite. You'd walk in, you wouldn't see the exit. You'd look up and down, and it would be endless lights. It was surreal, magical, and beautiful. And then to round it all off, we all went to karaoke and we had an absolute blast. Overall, Japan was absolutely incredible. I didn't plan on making a vlog or anything, so this is a little bit scuffed. I apologize for that. Next time we go, I'll be sure to be more professional about it and actually vlog to show you guys more of an in-depth experience of what it's like from start to finish. If you'd like that, you'll have to let me know down in the comments. But I think we do plan on going back next year as a full group, hopefully. And there's plenty more trips coming up. A lot of us are going to TwitchCon, NA, and EU, and Gamescom. So if you would like to see some vlogs with these lovely people, my friends, and Viv, then please let me know. I think it'd be a really nice thing to do and be able to share that side of life with you guys and make some lasting memories.